Welcome to the R&B Only show. Please note that the opinions expressed here belong solely to the hosts and guests, not to Colors Worldwide Inc., our affiliates, or sponsors. The content is provided as is for entertainment and information purposes only, without any guarantees of accuracy or completeness. Colors Worldwide Inc. is not liable for any errors or omissions, nor does mentioning products or services imply endorsement. This disclaimer is subject to change, and we encourage our audience to stay updated.
Make some noise for Durand Bernarr!
Yeah.
Who is Durand Bernarr? How you get started? How did it lead you to the world of R&B?
Well,
See, if I could sing, that would be me. You couldn't pay me to shut up.
you know, I just want to say this too, just for all of specifically my artists that have ADHD and OCD and got a little touch of the tism.
Not a touch of the tism.
Oh, this is probably one of my favorite episodes so far. I'm actually sweating.
No,
I've been
same.
laughing and sweating since you walked in.
R&B only.
Welcome back to the R&B Only show, your one-stop shop for all things R&B. I'm Jovy E.
And my name is Tiara Monique. Happy day. How you feeling, Jovy?
You know what? It's a new month. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling
Right?
great.
Technically, it's a new year right now because it's spring. Everything is blooming. So
Okay.
this is when the new year starts for me and my peeps.
He is risen.
If you know, you know. He is risen. Amen. Shout out to you if you were celebrating Easter. I hope you had a great weekend. How was your week?
My week was pretty chill, on the chill side. You know, I got to get my place together. Me and Whiskey. I got a cat named Whiskey. You know, we got to bond a little bit.
Your
My place,
bestie. Your bestie.
we be locked in. His name Whiskey Tango Fox. Okay.
Shout out your cat. I'm not really a cat fan, but shout out to your cat.
Yeah, he's sweet.
Her cat Whiskey. Don't get in the comments acting crazy now, y'all.
I just pieced together okay. Anyways, yeah, I had a pretty smooth week. Like I said, it's a new month. I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling rejuvenated. How's your week?
It was pretty good. I didn't do much. Didn't have to travel. Had some family time, but I'm feeling good because we got a special guest in the building today.
We
Make
got
some
a
noise for
special
Durand
guest.
Bernarr!
Yeah. Listen, not to be confused with anybody else.
The one,
okay?
the only, the legendary,
As I've been told, the incomparable.
the incomparable.
Yeah, that's also peerless. That is
What does peerless mean? Break down the definition for those of us that don't know.
Someone said that after seeing me in concert in London, and they were just going down the ways in which they were inspired and motivated throughout the show. They were like, and the ending was, he's peerless. So,
That's what it must
one
mean.
of one.
man, that.
one.
Yeah.
I understand the feeling because I've seen you live a few times. But first of all,
Wait, no, that's amazing because I've never seen me, so like I envy you.
no, it's amazing. No,
And
literally
no
the
two
show
shows is ever the same.
none.
No,
No two shows is ever the same. No two performances is ever the same. It's like a unique experience.
it's constructed for that audience.
Yeah,
You're an
And I think the
experience.
show I saw you at, I didn't even know you were going to perform. Like I was like in front of you singing to Leia stuff, and then next thing you know, Fabo's like, "Oh, and my friend is here." I'm like, I know he ain't about to say Durand.
Oh yeah.
And then you walk from right behind me. I was like, yeah.
Because I was definitely there to see Leia, because I'm a big fan.
Yeah, same.
Big fan. Fabo's the homie. And I didn't know he was gonna call me up. So that's why I was like, okay, man, we having a family affair here. It was me, him, Eric Bellinger.
Yeah, it was.
It's funny that
I
y'all
love
mentioned that
that.
because I just went through my my Rolodex of photos and
Okay.
I'm putting them up in my electronic picture frames. You know, I have a little slideshow, and I came across that picture. So it's funny.
Good memories.
That's
Keep
fire.
it up there. But for those of the people that don't know, who is Durand Bernarr? How you get started? How did it lead you to the world of R&B? Give us some background on who you are, how we got here.
Well, I am a Cleveland, Ohio native, 93rd and St.
Shout out
Clair
to the Midwest.
specifically.
Sure.
Yeah, and I'm the product of two musicians. One happens to be a teacher.
Yeah, saw that.
And they just invested in me.
Yeah.
Music took me serious before I took it serious because I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I just knew what I was good at. So once I got a chance to get on the road with Earth, Wind & Fire as a production assistant when I was 16 with my dad, I was like, oh, okay, he asked me at the end of the tour, he's like, is this what you want to do? I said, yes. And now, almost 20 years later, I'm wondering if I really knew what I meant when I said yes.
Yes. Do you think
crazy.
being homeschooled played any part in your trajectory?
Let me tell you something about being
Because
homeschooled.
I'm like, what do you would get to learn whatever you want in
Let me
homeschool.
tell you about being homeschooled because there were people who used to downplay
Yeah, of course.
being homeschooled, saying that, homeschool kids are weird, they're awkward.
Yeah.
And there are plenty of children that are in public schools and high
That are
school and all that
weird
stuff
and
that are
awkward.
weird and
Yes,
awkward. So let's
very.
not even play that game. It's my learning environment and every tier of my education being custom made for who I was. And because my mom is not only a teacher, but she's a music teacher.
Right.
All of music was implemented in the lesson somewhere or another. So if it was learning jingles to, learn the months of the year or the days of the week or how to spell something, like she made it to where I could remember it.
Right.
So
I was just telling T how I feel like when we met the first time at our R&B Only Fest in Atlanta, I was telling you, I was a teacher at the time, and I was talking to you about how I wanted to transition out of teaching into basically what I'm doing now. But we were just talking about a couple of weeks ago how like when I was teaching, I did the days of the week to the Addams Family song, like their jingle. Yeah,
music makes you remember stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. That's beautiful. I love that.
Yeah.
Shout out to your mama.
So just having that, and of course I had FOMO. There were areas of FOMO where I would have, but then I also think about. Like there would be mornings where I would get up and it would be like the middle of winter, and I would get out and I look out the window and I see kids standing on the
Right,
corner
from the
in the
Midwest.
snow, waiting on the
Hell
bus
no.
in these uniforms. Or some of the girls had skirts on, and I was like, "Ooh, not me, baby." And I'm in my 3X shirt. Like, no, class don't start till 11 anyway. Sorry. Like, so having that experience really helped raise a critical thinker. My mother never told me because I said so, or you got McDonald's money. It was, if I asked a question, I was given an answer.
Right.
So there was just a different level of guiding and teaching versus being raised. So yeah, I'm really grateful for that.
That's love.
It definitely shows, for sure. Because I can hear every influence you talk about. I know you said Lil Richard, Rick James. There was another one in there. I hear it all
Bugs
when
Bunny,
you're singing.
Cat
Literally, I hear
Williams,
everything in you.
Jim
like
Carrey.
your personality, the way you are on social media. I think I found out about you. Didn't even know you could sing. I was watching Instagram. This is before TikTok, when Instagram first got videos. Before the pandemic, it was a Sunday.
Yeah.
You was smoking in your car. You like, it's Sunday, so I got to play gospel. And whatever you said made me laugh. I was like, follow. Went to your page. I'm like, oh, damn, this voice. I had no idea. I followed you because you were funny, the personality. So how do you incorporate that into your music? How does it influence what you do?
Oh, gosh. I think at heart, like I'm a comedian.
You are.
There are a lot of that.
Stand up for sure.
And both my parents are funny. Like, especially when they're together.
Yeah.
Like that's the sweet spot when you can get all three of us in one room. I think it was, I was trying to figure out what is going to set me apart. Because there's a lot of folks that can sing circles around me. There's a lot of folks that can dance, and whatnot, but it's about what you bring to it.
Right.
So one of the things that I am glad that I thought to do was incorporate my personality into the music.
Yeah.
So there's not too much of a differentiation from like when I'm speaking versus when you hear the music. It's like it's a conversation that I'm having with you. And I think people connect to that because there's a sense of we're having a conversation versus, I'm driving my Bugatti or I'm on a private jet. You know, it's just like,
unrelatable.
Yeah.
Very true. I get that.
For someone who is hearing about you for the first time, what would you say are like your three go-to Durand Bernarr songs?
Okay. I was just going to say,
mine
just watch
are-
Tiny Desk and just let that speak for
that's
itself.
that.
Yeah.
For
honestly,
sure.
because it also brings a visual. But if we're just
Right.
going strictly off songs, I would have them listen to Stuck because that's an immediate earworm.
That was the first one that I heard.
I would also have them listen to Mango Butter because it's an instant earworm. And Free Fall with Kate Renata.
Yep.
It feels good. It's very airy. It's just,
There's also that Knowledge.
Yes, Mind in My Business.
I would have added.
Yes.
I would have added intermission to that too.
Listen, you just
Intermission.
That's my song.
It's
No,
such a...
I don't know. It's a deep cut for me, but I feel like if you want to really know who you are, it's like listen to this one right here.
I gotta refill my cocktail. You want to get popcorn instead. I gotta make a run to the powder room. The first martini ran right on through.
I love
Goodness gracious.
it's just, I'm painting the picture
Exactly.
for you.
It's like that's one of those songs where like I can hear and see exactly what you're saying. Like I love when you do that with your music.
I'm grateful. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Speaking of Tiny Desk though, let's talk about fashion and looks and what that means to you and how you express yourself artistically outside of your music. How much does that mean to you and how important is that for you?
One thing that my friend Queen Herbie brought to my attention when we were doing the video for Self-Aware was, let's play dress up. Like literally, let's have fun with the clothing. And as a kid, I was not able to participate in Halloween because Sherlyn was not having that. It was giving Hallelujah night.
Yeah, same over here.
So as an adult, because I'm in touch with my inner child, I let him drive certain things. So if we're getting dressed up, like on the tour, and I wanted to dress up as different characters, we had Uncle Bobby for Tiny Desk. We had Carmen Sandiego. We had Beetlejuice. We had The Mask. You know, all these different things we can incorporate. I think I also want people to really not get so caught up in being an adult all the time that you forget to have fun.
Right.
That you forget to genuinely enjoy yourself and find joy in the little things.
Yeah.
Like, I will swing on some swings in a heartbeat. Don't play with me.
Same. Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It does something to your inner child. It just makes you feel good and make you have joy again in the little things.
Shaheem, a black therapist that I follow on TikTok, he had mentioned that, hey, Raheem. So he had mentioned that he looks at his inner child as his child. So when you have that kind of mindset for that, you don't ignore your inner child. You listen, you adhere. If something makes you feel off, like it's,
Gotta nurture
you're there.
your inner child.
You're there advocating for that version of you that maybe didn't get a chance to get advocated for in the areas that you needed at that time.
Wow, we could.
What does walking in your purpose mean or look like to you?
To me, what's interesting is I don't feel that I actually have a purpose. I feel that me just being is enough. Me having just access to support and love and the people around me, like, that is purposeful. It has value. When I think about purpose, it's almost like I have to achieve something in order to feel value within my life.
I get that.
And I think just having people around me that hold me accountable, that embrace me, not accept. I'm so tired of that word. Because acceptance means it requires permission. And I don't need permission to be myself, goddamn
deep on this episode. I'm loving this, okay?
So
heal me.
To put yourself in environments where all you have to do is just be yourself, and then the people around you will inspire you to enhance that or to be better. That's so not a purpose. I'm being right now.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love
deep.
that. And we hate the word accept. Because,
you know what? Take it out the vocabulary right now.
Embrace me.
We're going to take it out the vocabulary right now. I'm going to go back to some old school, and let's talk about your collaborations with the internet.
Yeah.
Ego Death,
Crazy.
Hive Mind. I'm like, I didn't even know you were on there. I thought you was just doing BGBs for Erica. I had no idea until I started, running your credits. What's that like?
Man, okay, so
how did that come? Because first of all, you said, I don't know if y'all missed the part where he said he was a production assistant at 16
for Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah.
Yep.
So obviously there's some connections there. So I want to know how we go from production assistant to now I'm singing background vocals. How did that happen?
So after I got off the tour, because I only went on one tour, went back home, started working and recording. Because I got a chance to sit down with Philip Bailey, and he gave me some, tidbits on what I need to do and how you need to do it. And so I went home, started recording, just laying down demos. I was doing
Is this
theater.
Before or after the covers?
This was. Oh no, this is before.
Before the covers.
Yeah, this is before the covers.
Okay.
Because I didn't upload my first video until I was 19.
Okay.
Yeah, so this was like a couple years. So I'm just recording demos, putting them on MySpace. Burning CDs with like 9-10 demos on it, like passing them out. Like, what y'all think about this? Let me know.
Wow.
So,
wow,
please,
throwback.
I know.
I miss CDs.
Man,
I miss
man.
burning CDs. Like that was just a time, but
Right. So I was doing theater at Karamu Theater House in Cleveland, and someone asked if I wanted to do background for an artist named Kanya Doss, who was my first like background gig, and I did that with her for 2 years, and then Erica found me on the internet. And
because of that cover.
Doing the covers. And then that was in 2011.
Wow.
Now, how I got with the internet was, and I really want to share this story just to add context to this.
Go ahead, get deep. Let us know something.
Right. So I've been a fan of the internet when they first came out. One of my good friends got me hip to them. Then not too long after they came out, there was an interview in Vibe that came out. And
Vibe.
I forgot, it was Vibe, but it was supposed to be about their music, but then it was saying that, Sid was saying, what when I was growing up, I needed X, Y, and Z or that to be an example for me, and they weren't. And this was supposed to be off the record, and the person put it in the when they were supposed to be talking about their music.
Wow.
So when I read the interview, I was like, dang, I'm a little turned off by that.
Yeah.
So we ended up, Erica ended up doing 2 New Year's Eve shows, one in Oakland, one in LA, and Sid was opening DJing. Mind you, I hadn't met her yet, but we had known people in each camps that were connecting us. So we finally met. When I met her, I'm like, oh, she's sweet.
Yeah.
Like, so then she came by, her and a couple of friends came by my room, and we were talking, and I was like, friend, real quick, I got a question. I was like, so you did this interview, and I just want to know, like, what? And so she gave me the breakdown. She was like, that is not what that was, and she used this against me. And I was like, wow. I'm like, I had no idea, and I'm glad that I asked and clarified with you personally than to just make my own assumptions. Because a lot of times people will run with things are clickbait, and we will be missing out on quality friendships and relationships based off of what somebody else said when we haven't even had our own interaction with them. So I say that to say I'm grateful that I decided to just ask.
Right, because look what happened.
And not only was it able to be cleared up, but like that's my family.
Yeah.
And you found the right time and place to do so.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That also changes things.
Absolutely. Yeah. And some time had passed anyway. But yeah, no, I'm more of a, let me talk to you. Let's have a conversation. Yeah. Yeah.
I love that. So then after meeting her there, and then that's how
Ego Death
literally like what was this, 2012 going into 2013, I think. And then 2015 is when I moved out to LA. They were working on Ego Death. And I went in and did like a shit ton of backgrounds. I remember the first time hearing Girl. I'm like, oh my God, this music. Oh, I cannot wait for them to hear this.
Yeah.
Like
that's a body.
I want some new stuff.
A body. Yeah. Ego Death is, and not just because I'm on it. Not just because it's Grammy nominated.
It's really just one of those albums.
You know how when an artist finds their pocket, like that sweet spot with their sound, their writing, their voice, just
Island album.
Oh,
right
for sure.
There.
In the last 20 years, that's
is
one
a
of the
desert
top 20
island album.
Yeah.
For sure. Start to finish. I love that.
Yeah.
You got anything? You was about to say something?
I asked my questions.
I was looking at you. I was about to say something.
To get it in where I can.
No, but I had another question just about like just vocal control and just like training. Well, obviously your mama is a vocal teacher, so this is easy for you, but talk about just like routines and like keeping your voice good and anything that you need to do to keep it strong, or is there like practices that you do to like work on it, your vocal cords and muscles? Like I know we got to work out in the gym. Do you work out your vocal cords, or is that just natural?
So here's the thing with that. I don't warm up. I can't tell you the last time I did scales. Here's the thing. I'm always using my voice.
Yeah.
I am always, whether it's talking, whether it's singing to myself, I'm always utilizing my voice. I was even thinking, I was talking to a friend of mine about, I would like to challenge myself to speak like calmly. And then in the same breath, I started laughing because there's nothing calm about my voice. Even my mother's voice. Like anytime I see my name written in all caps, I hear my mother screaming my name in my head. And it's not that there was like bad yelling going on in the house. It's just we're singers.
Yeah. Everybody's projecting.
So everybody's using we're using our outside voice inside.
At all times.
Speaking in all times.
It's like the idea of me trying to speak calmly is because I'm just expressive.
Yeah.
So I'm at the beginning of the day, unless I want to specifically and explicitly say whatever it is that's about to come out of here on stage, my body naturally warms up.
Yeah.
I mean, a cup of tea is cute, or sitting in front of the
you came in here ready. Like, singing when you walked in.
Yeah. What's crazy is we have, didn't we just hear that Summer Walker apparently has bronchitis?
Yeah.
And like she's trying to push through.
No.
She's trying to push through all of these shows. And she's been doing her like big one lately. Like the shows that I've been seeing have looked really good. But to know that she's fighting through this is crazy.
I just got to say that in my mind, I don't think she would do that. This is the label pushing her to do that. Or
because I'm like, how you gonna damage your livelihood?
That's what I'm saying. This is your moneymaker.
Right. You don't want it for one show? No.
And my mom always told me, listen to your body.
Yeah.
For sure.
If it hurts, back off.
I don't know too much about bronchitis. I feel like the first
I don't
time I heard
think-
about it
mostly
was,
just like mucus in
Anybody
your
got
lungs,
time for
right?
I don't think I've had that, but
That's
if
when I heard about
anything,
bronchitis.
if anything though, get you some mullein leaf.
Take the mullein drops because I smoke.
I got the drops and I put it in my water, and when I tell
every
you that
morning.
clears
Yeah,
up,
especially if you smoke weed, like
yeah.
you gotta clear up the
mullein
lungs.
leaf.
Yeah, mullein.
I'll send-
MULLEIN.
on Amazon.
Yeah,
The drops.
leaf.
And they
Yeah.
have tea as well.
Yep.
Okay,
It's
I'd
great
rather
for
the
lungs.
drops and just take it.
Just
all
put it in your
one
water
and-
in the morning,
yeah.
tea, whatever. It's
That's a
great.
bet.
Mix it with your sea moss. Yeah.
That's a bet. But yeah, listening to your body, so important.
Yeah.
So important.
Yeah,
you came in ready on one. And as you were warming up, we are getting him on singing in the shower. Like, it's coming out. It's coming out. Whatever.
Couldn't even surprise y'all.
As he came in and started singing, and I was like, see, if I could sing, that would be me. You couldn't pay me to shut up. You couldn't. And that.
It's very regular. It's just a normal thing. Like you said, it's just your voice.
When you grow up in a musical household where everybody's singing, everybody's some kind of musically inclined, whether they're creating the music, playing an instrument, like it becomes it's almost like you go on autopilot. Like I'll be scrolling in my phone and I'll just be doing some crazy something, just passing the time, and somebody like, do that again. Wait, what did I do?
Like, what did you just do? You don't even know what you just did.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, word on the street. Word on the street is you got an EP coming out.
I see something on Instagram. Day
what's
one,
tea?
7 songs done. I'm like, okay, where they at though? Like, you telling us where they at? That's what I'm waiting on.
Talk to us. What's tea?
They on my hard drive. No,
can
but
I have it?
It's on its way. I actually had to. It's so funny. I love how transparent I am, because the day before I went and was in the studio for that week, they're like, okay, so on the meeting call, all right, Durand, so kick us off. How are we doing this? And I was like, I don't really want to be that guy that says that I don't know what I'm doing, but
We're winging it, babes.
Don't know what I'm doing.
I was just letting everyone know I'm open to new ideas and just trying to see where else we can go with this music. But it's an EP. I haven't done an EP since 2016, so it's a middle ground between the last project and the next full-length project.
Okay.
So just something to get you through a little
Yeah,
road
I was
trip.
wondering because the last song
Little
on the
charcuterie board.
last project is called Intermission. So I'm like, is this supposed to mean like we're going to have like a to be continued
So
type
check
of
this
project?
out. I want to do something for you. So next time you listen to Wanderlust,
Okay.
I want you to cue up the B-Boy Blues soundtrack right after that. The first track of the B-Boy Blues soundtrack is in the same key as the last song, and it goes right into that.
Oh, you did some Beyonce shit with that.
And Apple Music got that 12-second merge thing now. Yeah, I be DJing on my phone now. I'm a DJ at all times.
So yeah,
Wow.
definitely check that.
Wow.
That was actually on accident when I went to just listen to it.
Okay,
I was
on accident, on purpose.
I love accidental like moments like that.
You do be blending genres, though, always speaking about Beyonce. Yeah, because your stuff is it's not just R&B. Like I can hear that there's multiple influences in your music.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
And that's what I like to at least showcase. That's why the Tiny Desk is so important, to just show people off first view if they never heard about me. Is yes, I am well versed in R&B. Like when we're talking
right.
we're talking like
just a lot more you can
very
do.
well, because it's so easy. It's what I was raised.
You are
in.
a musician.
But then you also have gospel, you have jazz, you have new age music, you have rock. I was listening to Jewel and Alanis Morissette and Lenny Kravitz and Korn growing up. Of course, we got the Patrice Russians and the Rick James and the Evelyn Champagne King, Earth, Wind and Fire, and Shaka Khan, and all that stuff. So it embodies all of that. And then what was that? La Bouche from the 90s.
Yeah.
Melanie Thornton, like
These influences
look
run
at
deep.
me all the time we spend together. You wanna know me now? If you wanna be my lover, wanna be my lover, wanna be my lover. Like that is me all day. Like the way she, so yeah, just all of that is. I love it all.
You're the second time that I saw you, and this time it was just you
Yes.
at One Music Fest.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
watching. I'm like, oh, it's giving Rockstar, babes. Like, duh. Like,
Why does anybody need to come after this? This is the show. What?
it's a
Thank
Rockstar
you.
up there right now.
That's what I'm saying. I think he did like 2 songs at Fabo show. I'm like, what? Fabo's coming on? Like I wanted to hear Fabo, but I had no idea that you were going to perform, and I was just so like, yes, I don't even want to see nothing else. Like my night has been made
Rockstar.
because I was just I had no idea, but yeah, when you perform, it's something else, and it like takes you to another place. So
For sure.
yeah, if y'all want to get to know Durand Bernarr, go watch a Tiny Desk first, and then listen to the music so you can see the performance.
And watch him on the Terrell Show because duh.
yeah, just because duh.
Anytime.
I had no idea the bond that would come out of Terrell and I.
The chemistry it's oozing.
And the one thing I love about Community is all it really takes is one person to interact with someone for you to be like, oh no, if you're interacting with them, then okay, I can, we can move forward. And I saw Jay Ronell, who opened up for me on my last tour back in September, and I saw George Lovett on there. I said, oh, those are the homies.
Yeah.
Okay, bet. Like, we in there. What we got to do? How we got to show up? Yeah.
Synergy.
And
I love that.
Literally been together since then.
Speaking of the Terrell Show, I know he plays a game. We got a little word association game. Okay. So we're gonna say like a word or a phrase, and I just want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Okay. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Let's start with an easy one. If I said R&B is dead, you would say
Diddy lied.
Did he lie or didn't he?
Well, that's the show, ladies.
Cut.
Okay. Second one. Boom Boom Room.
Oh, Harlem Nights.
I like it. Voice of an Angel.
In the arms of an angel.
I hate that commercial. I'll be like, man, y'all care more about them dogs than y'all do. There's some people on the street that look just like that. I ain't seen the commercial yet. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being dead ass.
You're not wrong.
I'm being dead ass serious. But anyway, next word. Go ahead. Before you get me into another show. Sorry, Jabari. Okay, monogamy.
Unseasoned.
Black.
Ooh. Beautiful, power, exuberant, explicit. Me.
Me.
Okay, me.
My dear,
you got
business,
before I go?
black ass. Life on tour.
Life on tour? Oof. Where's the nap at?
When you tour, you be touring on a bus? How is the bus life?
So I've done maybe 3 bus tours. And then a bandwagon. The bandwagon was mine.
What's a bandwagon when you have like multiple cars?
So it's a bandwagon, not like a tour bus. It's like a
Sprinter
wagon that's
big van
attached to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
But still, it was home.
Yeah. You gotta love the folks you're around though, huh?
Well, enough.
Yeah.
But also, one person might wear 3 hats.
Mm-hmm.
So. It's not just, security might be pushing some stuff out. I might be pushing some stuff out.
Yeah, we know how that goes.
It's just,
we very independent over here at Colors.
Sure.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to stop the game. My bad. Go ahead.
No, you good.
That just be questions be coming off the top.
Yes. Let's see. Rising Star. First thing.
Tyler.
Sex playlist.
Ooh, Michelle and the Gale Cello.
Ooh.
Dangly earrings.
D-U-R to the A-N-D.
You love a dangly earring.
Just a little song,
dangly earring. I love it.
Weed is a gateway drug.
I don't really agree.
Cap.
Never agree with that.
I don't agree.
I think life is the gateway drug.
No.
Shit, okay? You like,
Baby, because we keep coming back.
over and over. I'm like, we gotta do this.
We keep participating. So,
Again?
there's an illness. That and being attracted to men. I'm not okay. I'm actually going to talk to my therapist about being hypnotized to not be sexually attracted to men so I can live a happy life.
I don't know what's wrong with them these days.
But then the ladies was like,
Done with them.
it ain't good over here either because she was a lesbian. I was like, so basically you're saying I need to be hypnotized to be asexual so I can just be left alone altogether?
I'm about to say because the streets is not where it's at.
The bar is in hell.
It really is.
But the thing is, here's the thing though. Here's the thing. We are not the only ones who think and feel and move the way that we do. We are not special and unique in that way. I guarantee you there's at least 2 sold out Renaissance concerts worth of people who think and feel the way we do. We just scattered all over the place.
Yeah, it's like
separated by language and culture and continents.
Right.
So
I'm gonna find
it's
you.
just, help! Like
Literally
I need a bat signal or
I was
something
gonna
like
say,
that.
send a search signal out.
Where's
a big
the-
SOS.
I need sense to come because everybody else is making their way over. I just need sense. I know sense is somewhere in here with us.
Say it again. One more time. Help.
It's lost. Send the Amber Alert for the.
Okay.
They ain't got it no more.
Was it ever here?
No, you got
though?
the. Go ahead with the last.
That's the real
one.
question. Was it ever here?
No. It's really not that common. It's a special thing. Okay, I got one. Mango.
Ooh, being a bad bitch and that nigga.
At the same damn time.
Bad
That
bitch
same
and-
thing.
Okay, what's your favorite rap song right now? Or
ooh.
of all time? Either way, you're gonna have to sing it.
Turn it into an R&B song.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put your hands where my eyes can see. Straight back, wildin' in a place to be. Yeah.
Oh my God!
You ate that
That is
down.
that put your hands where my eyes can see is it, baby.
You ate that down.
Can you see him?
Listen, full
I just
stack.
have to make sure you can see where the hands are.
Bucking.
Bucking.
Stop.
Now we could talk about it though. I mean, I don't know how much
Bounce on
time
my
you got,
shit.
Durand, but we could get into some R&B topics because we got some stuff to talk
Listen,
about.
talk to me.
Okay, well, it might as well. Let's start off with Beyonce then. Let's
What did
start
y'all
with
think
it.
first listen?
First listen.
First listen.
We are not going to hear American Requiem live.
Don't want to. Sorry, B. I don't want to.
I just because of the intricacies. That's more so. I love Bodyguard. Bodyguard should have been the first single, and
That's
she
my
could have
shit.
thought about heaven later after that. I'm saying.
Shout out to Julius.
Shout out
This
to
reminds
Julius.
me of like this.
Did y'all see him smile?
Yes, at the meet and greet.
Uh-huh.
He was cheesing.
I said he smiled.
Like, what they over there saying? I ain't never seen Julius crack a smile.
That
Bodyguard
My
is my
Rose,
shit.
she definitely dipped into 8 Days of Christmas B when she did Silent Night for My Rose.
I hear it now that you just said that.
Yep, can unhear it now. Shout out to Willie Jones
Facts.
for getting his own feature. I'm like, love her interpretation of Jolene.
Loved it. Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
A lot of gems on this, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. First listen.
Desert Eagle.
Yeah. The bass line.
At first I was like, dang, why she make it so, like, why she only make it so short? But then somebody said, you tried doing the Desert Eagle for longer than 60 seconds and then come back and talk to me about it. So I got homework to do. But River
Yeah.
Dance.
Yeah.
River
Two
Dance.
eyes.
That girl.
Yo. Spaghetti too.
Spaghetti too.
And you
a
know
little,
what?
a little bit of spaghetti.
Levi
Spaghetti.
Jeans is
Levi
not. I
Jeans.
like that one. I
like
that
it.
one.
I like
It's
Levi
up there.
Jeans.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't mentioned the song that
Oh, Tyrant.
Tyrant. I like Tyrant as well, but
What?
Two Hands to Heaven.
Oh yeah, that's your cut, huh?
Oh, yeah.
That's like 3 songs in one. I like that one.
Yeah.
My shit.
Yeah.
Honestly, for me, first listen, and I'm listening to it in the gym just because I was at the gym. But first listen for me, like the first few songs, I'm like, okay, this is really deep. I'm listening to the lyrics, but it just wasn't there for me because I'm not really a country fan. But I'm listening to it. I respected it for what it was.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is great music. As soon as I got to Dolly Parton's interlude, I was like, oh, this shit about to turn to another level.
Yeah.
I could feel the energy shift. So now when I go to the gym, I started Dolly
there.
P.
Okay.
In the car, I start at the end of number 1 so it could fade into Blackbird
Okay,
because I
okay.
don't like hearing the whole thing.
Yeah.
But no, it's fire to me. I love it.
For me, first listen, I listen to it on that Friday morning when I start doing the playlisting for R&B only.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I was
Nunu.
listening
Get the Nunu, y'all.
to see Nunu. I was listening to see like how much of it I could have playlisted on to R&B, and then it's a country album. So once I got to, I think I got to Spaghetti. No.
Spaghetti
Yeah,
is
I got
damn near
to
like a rap
Spaghetti.
song.
Yeah.
And then I was like, no, I don't hear any like true R&B tracks on here yet.
Yeah.
So I had to switch over and get some work done. But when I went back to it, that's when I was like, okay, I got down to
The end of
the end of it, Two Hands to Heaven. That's the one that I playlisted for R&B only. But like, I appreciate all of the discourse that's been going on online and like, Beyonce Hive, the Beehive gonna piece some shit together.
Everything together, yeah.
And I really enjoyed looking at how people are piecing things together. She's very detail oriented, a Virgo. So
Shout out to us.
I'm really
Matter of
enjoying
fact,
that.
Durand,
Yeah.
shout out to us. We got the same birthday.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I looked it up yesterday. Not looked up your birthday. I looked up your credits and it said September 16th. I was like, shout out to us.
That's crazy.
But yeah, shout out to us
all the
Virgos.
Virgos.
Yeah.
Shout out
It was
to
a good-
Virgos.
it was a
I'm
good
the
month.
last day for Leo, so I'm like, cuss.
So you're a Leo.
Cuss. But
Cuss.
I'm a Leo.
Cuspy.
Leo, true Leo though. But I enjoyed the album. I'm still
Yeah.
sitting with it. I start at Bodyguard. I started Bodyguard personally.
I just feel like when I see, first of all, if we don't get no visuals to this one, I'm gonna be very upset because when I hear Bodyguard, I just see her like walking down the street with some blonde. I can be your body. I don't know. It's just giving
what
me
if
like
she
Forever 21
just
vibes.
waited until after the third act to do
drop
all
all
the
the
visuals and make it into
that
like
would be great.
Lord of the Rings
Type of movie type thing.
like with
Goodness
all the
gracious.
visuals.
I would sit there and watch it.
I mean, I would.
It
I
would.
fall asleep. I wake up and
Right,
it's still
and
on.
rewind.
And I'm
What do
gonna
y'all
rewind.
think? What do y'all think Act 3 is gonna be?
Rock, for
So
sure. Or 80s rock, some type of vibe.
So hear me out. Hear
Talk to me.
Hear me. So I was having a conversation with someone, and we were talking about rock would be the ideal one because country was the rumored second act, and we were all saying no. The first act is gonna be the music, the second act gonna be the visuals, the third act gonna be the tour. Like we simplified
we thought
it
it was
like
gonna
that.
be, yeah.
So
yeah.
once
said,
country came around, I said, oh, they might be onto something about the rock. But if it wasn't rock and it was jazz. Because that's
It'd be
also
Beyonce
that is
jazz.
also another genre that has
black
been
people
colonized.
Yeah. Oh, I like
So
colonized genres.
so
I'd be here for
I'm here for rock or jazz because her blah, 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 blah,
Right, would be crazy.
Oh, babes.
And who the hell thought to have her go sing some opera on this country ass
Babes.
She did.
Babes.
She did. She's like,
Daughter?
hold on, let me remind you who I am.
Was it daughter
Yes,
or was
it's
it was daughter?
Yes, it's daughter. That crazy ass song.
like no, it was
What?
it was the type of way that she was the timbre because we heard her do a
I'm
little
scared. When I listen to that song, it makes me scared.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
And it was because we heard her do a little bit of that
What, Ave Marie?
not Ave Maria, what's my Flawless when she was doing
Yeah,
the
yeah,
backgrounds.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But this was present. They had it up there. I'm like,
Yeah. And apparently the vinyl has like different vocals for certain songs. Like the vinyl, it's like a special edition and it's not exactly
The way
like
it is on-
streaming.
I heard
I
some of
ordered
the
some blue
songs-
ones, so I ain't ordering all
I need
five
to-
of them. Ain't
I
nobody got
wanna
time for
order
that.
it
You
now.
get one out of me.
And I heard some of the song titles are different to get one out of me.
One of them is like
Which
Sir.
record got the demo version of 16 cartridges with the rest of the
Cartridges?
ladies
No.
from Destiny's Children?
16 cartridges.
Blowing away my Mario Kart on this rainbow road. I'ma hit the blue shell with a...
Wait, I don't even think they caught that. You said blow it away.
Okay,
You know, I'm
and,
just-
and technically,
That's- that-
and
you have to
technically,
be-
we were not supposed to do
You're
that
not old enough, you don't
because
know.
we were actually blowing saliva into
Into
the
the-
cartridge. Unless you,
For some reason,
But
it
it
worked
made it
though.
work.
right, but unless you
Oh my god.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
and then blew to
And
like,
nobody was doing
Never
all
did that.
We weren't.
So my cartridges was soaked. Okay, I'm like,
If
Mario.
anything, I'm sitting it. If it really didn't work,
Right. I'm like,
it was like a fucking harmonica.
okay, we're the Stevie Wonder.
Stevie
okay?
Wonder in this bitch.
Okay.
Stop. New topic,
Yes,
because
yes.
we could sit here and talk about Beyonce.
All right, let's talk about Bryson
forever.
Tiller. He was saying, I don't know what interview this was on, but he was saying that he didn't want to drop "Don't" at first.
Or he almost
took it
didn't.
off.
He took it off, yeah.
He dropped it. It wasn't getting no action. Well, action that he wanted, and he took it off. And his friend is like, "Oh, wait, put that back on. I'm showing it to some people right now." But he was saying like it wasn't getting the support that he thought it was supposed to get, especially from like friends and family. So he ended up taking it off. Like, imagine a world without "Don't."
Don't.
We'd have no Bryson Tiller right now.
Yeah,
I thought that was pretty deep though, because a lot of like, even me as a musician, like a lot of your friends and family, they don't start to support you until it's hot. And
Out
you can't,
loud, at least.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you can't wait on, what is the word I'm trying to, physical support to do what you want to do. Like if you have a calling, you just got to do it sometimes.
Have you ever run into a situation where like this song or this project, you're like, ooh, it's gonna go, and then you put it out and it doesn't do what maybe you imagined it was gonna do?
So let's talk about how I used to make what I call homie music.
Okay.
Music that only
The
your
homies?
homies fuck with.
Okay.
Music that only your homies get.
Yeah.
It might reach a certain demographic of a niche audience, but for the most part, it's you and your homies.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until my 9th project, which was the self-titled, where the noodle stuck. Literally.
Literally. That song was stuck on it. If you don't know, that's what we just.
So
Yeah.
it's real, and that came from not trying to do everything by yourself. I was recording a lot by myself and didn't have ideas to bounce off of. And that's the thing where I can identify with what Bryson felt is it's like it feels good to us, but we also want it to feel good to everyone else.
Right.
So we do need to have a few filters, but of people that know, you know, like I know folks that I can go to that wrote for Beyonce, that wrote on Rihanna's album, that wrote for, you know, that wrote hits.
Right.
You know,
you
so
filtering yourself
so
through them.
what you think about this? Did I eat this a little bit, or do we need to go back to the drawing board?
Right.
You know, so at least having that kind of support would help. But sometimes what feels good to us, sometimes it might just need to be an audio journal entry. Like, not everything needs to be fucking shared. Like, it just...
Wait a minute.
Not a single lie
Some of y'all
was
need to
told.
listen to that. Because
Not a single lie was
I'm not
told.
I ain't about to go in on
Not
y'all
a single
today.
lie was told.
But the truth.
Speaking of not everything needs to be shared.
What?
Did y'all see the cover of this Party Next Door album?
Uh-uh.
Y'all
I
see
did.
it?
What is it?
I'm finna pull it up right now.
Here,
so
matter
we
of
can,
fact, look, I'm gonna show you.
Oh, bad.
Because
it you know what it reminded me of?
I deleted it.
Like
off
a point
this.
of view type of
Show it to him.
adults movie.
That's gonna be the
Come on,
cover
pop up.
to his album.
This is the cover.
That's gonna be the cover
It
to
gave
his
me
album.
point of view film from adult films. Don't ask me how I know. I just know. I've been on Twitter before. But you know when they do the POV?
And the comments are really like
What the comments say?
jarring.
I ain't
The
reposting
men
this
are-
shit.
The men, some of the men are like, "Oh, you snap!" Like, "Oh, this gonna go crazy." The women are like, "Oh, jump scare." And then some people are like, "How am I supposed to play this in the car with Apple Play, like Apple CarPlay? Like, you know, the album pop up. That's gonna
yeah,
look
it does
crazy.
pop up right there, huh?
That's gonna look crazy." You out and about, your phone just sitting up, and it pop up, and you're
You know what I
listening
do
to this? Like,
appreciate
that's
about this
crazy.
cover though? The stretch marks. They're real.
The
and
tiger
they
marks.
hurt.
Honestly, though,
Yeah,
I'm
tiger
just glad
marks.
she black.
That's what I said. I appreciate the stretch marks, the color.
I mean, if I got to see
the box
anything,
braids.
you know, at least, because had that been anything else,
Only thing they saying is, which I do agree with, is they saying her arch is a little lazy, but
yeah, because
it's giving laid down. You know,
Yeah,
like
you need to, like, you
yeah,
know,
like
you
show
need
us
to,
how it
like-
goes. Thank you. This is how it's supposed to go. Yeah, that's a real arch, no laziness. Show them how the hips work, okay? Because I could have did better than this.
Yeah, I think that's the only part. The arch is in a backslidden condition.
Yeah, it's giving laid down.
That arch needs to be
But
at the altar.
That's some thick.
I'm like Mr. Krabs.
You don't like the golden arches?
I mean, yes,
Arch
but
that
this shouldn't have been. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm okay on the album art.
I don't
However,
know.
if that's how you want to
At least
roll it out.
bring your baddest bitch out, okay?
What they say? Put your baddest heifers
Heifer
on the floor.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be the equivalent of like kitten heels. It's like if you're gonna arch. If not, then
Don't.
Then lay down.
Yeah,
Because
that's all.
Put some
Because
belly
That's
on
my
it.
only note.
yeah.
See what happens when you don't have the right
You
people.
think that's a press on tattoo?
Yeah, I don't
A
think it's
little
real.
wipe away?
I think it's a little wipe
Like a
away.
little scrub away.
Yeah.
Some of the stamp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not real. I don't think so. I don't know.
I was gonna say maybe that's why she got picked. Because they didn't have to do no work.
I mean,
Like,
that could be
just
Photoshop.
bend over. You right.
Bend over, bend
AI
over,
got
bend
everything.
over.
And show me what you're
You know what I
Bend
wish was
over, bend
Photoshop
over.
though? This damn okay, let me calm down.
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling the trailer for that Amy Winehouse biopic.
Ugh.
I'm like, if
Why
this
did
how
I
the
already
movie
saw
gonna
the-
if this how the movie gonna be, wait, you already seen the movie?
No, not that film.
I
I
was
saw
gonna say,
the
God
other
damn.
one. But it was just there was one that was a documentary about or something like that. Not
Yeah, I think it was a doc though. But I think
Yeah, it
this
was
is
a
like
doc.
a
It was a doc,
biopic,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
Selena type vibes, and I was not.
Throw the whole family away. Like, cause where's your tribe? Where's your village at?
They're not represented on this.
I
one.
wish my girls would let me be out sleep, slumped on the goddamn stoop, drunk as hell. Like what?
There was a lot. And she was like that. That album is another body.
That
of-
Back to Black.
Ooh, you feel it.
Yeah.
You
Me
feel it.
and
for
Mr.
her
Jones.
and for her story to be told like this, like
Who's playing Amy?
I don't even know the lady's name actually. I have no idea.
Marissa Abella.
Oh, there we go.
And apparently the director is the same director who did 50 Shades of Grey.
Why?
I don't know.
That's not a biopic, unless it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Did y'all see the Bob Marley joint yet?
Yeah, I did.
How
it
was
was like a concert.
Hmm.
It's not like a okay. My thing with biopics is like if I'm gonna watch a biopic, perfect example, Selena and Ray are the best biopics ever, right? You start from when they're a child and you go all the way to when their life ends, right? Bob Marley's literally started while he already had all his kids and he's getting ready to perform. I think there was like the big political concert before he moved to London. That's where it starts and it ends after that concert. So I'm like, this isn't a biopic. This is a one story type of, you know. I wasn't really feeling it.
Dang, so we got no like Little Marley like backstory.
No. There's like a flashback in the beginning and that's it. And that's why it was like, why is it called a biopic?
What was the soundtrack? Like, could you hear the soundtrack in the movie or?
You heard, it wasn't like the soundtrack. It was whoever the guy's name it was his vocals for the movie.
Okay.
It wasn't Bob Marley though.
I do like who they had playing Bob Marley. He's also in Big Fun.
I said, damn, Bob Marley don't look like that.
The show with Zoe Kravitz on Hulu.
I never watched it.
I love and I think he's a Itnit brother.
Yeah,
he's a Itnit brother.
I like it.
I'm screaming.
I can't. I don't know if I could listen to that all day.
I could,
especially not in the bedroom. You're like, it's good, isn't it?
No, wait, no, I'm sorry. I just have to. I have to say this too because I know this is far left, but I just have to say this because it's something that was brought up and I didn't think of it.
What?
Somebody mentioned that they think that British rap is preposterous. It's about some
yeah.
Like I'm just like wait.
Yeah. I don't. Skepta can do whatever he wants. Everybody else, I don't know.
What is? Never mind. Ooh, I almost said something crazy.
Just,
what else we got this week?
Yes.
You seen these front porch freestyles?
The DMV.
Yes.
With, what is his name? Noochie? I don't want to pronounce his name right, but I want.
Yes.
I think it's Noochie.
Noochie.
It's
two O's.
Yeah, two O's.
So
Noochie.
Is it Nooch or Noochie?
Nooch.
I want parts. I saw the first one.
Right,
I saw was Tweet.
Yeah,
I
that's
saw that
what
one.
I saw Tweet.
And Selena Johnson, Ruben Sutter was on there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like Gold Links a lot.
Raheem Devant.
He's on it.
I feel like he did.
I
Was
didn't
it
see
Eric Benet?
I saw Ruben Stutter.
Ruben on there.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the newest one. That
20
dropped
years
on
of 2020.
He's
what
still
is- this is
sorry.
not sorry.
20 years later, you still sorry.
He was singing
Sounds
it too.
just like a nope.
We ain't moved to change behavior.
Nah,
We ain't even moved to change behavior. We still sorry, Lord.
But yeah, can we get you on that? Hey, Noochie, we want Durand Bernarr on Front Porch Freestyle, please. Next up.
Hit me because I that looks too fun.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm here
Too
for
fun.
it.
Yeah, I think that would be great.
And they have the, go-go band. Or do they all have the go-go band? I don't know if they all have them.
I mean, I think they're a go-go band, but I think they just did that for Gold Link.
Okay.
Yeah, because
I forgot how many
tweets
songs.
sound pretty regular. Well, not regular, but it sound like Oops to me.
Oops, yeah. I think there were. So I think that's his band, if I'm not mistaken.
it
Yeah.
is.
So they might have a song where they incorporate the go-go sound in there. So yeah.
That's
I
fire.
forgot how many Gold Link songs I really, really rock with.
Yeah, there's a few. I miss Gold Link.
Same.
There's a lot of people that need some music out. Gold Link, the internet, Durand.
Lucky Day.
Lucky Day.
Jesus.
No, I ain't gonna rush you because I don't like to rush greatness. So whenever it comes out, I know it's gonna be fire.
I mean, it's the fact that it had to be rushed. So and it was us having
they rushing you.
You know, I just want to say this too, just for all of my artists that specifically my artists that have ADHD and OCD and got a little touch of the autism. I have not been diagnosed, but I already know like. I just know. I know something. So with that being said, I was telling my manager, I think it's safe to say at this point that we need at least a week grace period. So I need you to have like my outline and then the real outline for y'all. So my outline would be to finish at this time, but the real outline is just a week after that. Just so that we can have a little room in between, please, because
a little breathing room.
The rushing of it all, but also I don't know. Having a deadline sometimes can create a little fire. I mean, there is urgency that needs to, you know.
Yeah.
But also
Pressure
being able to
diamonds.
Right. But also because if you try to, hug a piece of coal,
You're gonna get burnt.
you'll get a dirty shirt. Anyway. But no, just being able to sit with the songs so that I'm not sending it off and I'll have something that I want to add to it. Because that's how Stuck as a prime example.
You don't like Stuck all the way?
No.
I was about to have a connection. I was about to cry. What?
No, as far as when I recorded the bases of it, and I would listen to it, and then while I'm singing along in the car, I'm adding these little different things. So like the Sing Nate Dog and Baby Don't You Get Stuck, like that was all added after I was able to live
Those are
with
my
the song
favorite
for a
parts.
little
Thank you,
bit.
God, that you gave this time to sit because those are literally the best parts of the song.
So that's why I'm like, with this project, I want to make sure I can at least sit with them as much as I can.
Please do.
To add all the little nuances.
Sit on the things
not overdo it, but just enough to where it's like, I don't feel like, I wish I would have added that. Even though we have room for live. Of course, I always like to, leave room for the stage. But just the basics of it, I'm like, I got to add that in there. So I think, for the most part, as soon as Rose Gold bring her tail over to the house and lay down these last bit of backgrounds, I can
Not through the teeth. That's how you know he
No, because she get on my nerves, Rose.
Big business.
She was supposed to come over to the house last night. Where was you at dinner with Faith Evans? Forgetting about me? Yep.
Oh, I've never knew a love like this before.
Baby!
Never.
And he's still
Can I have someone to show me a love?
You get no love.
Listen.
You used to love.
Yes, I'm calling you out on this
How many
interview.
songs you want to go through? I'll do it all day. What you want to do? Soon as I get home.
Okay.
Rolling up. No.
I'm with you when you're right.
Yeah. Let's get hot in here.
As long as we got them drops. Okay.
Keep the melodrops on hand.
I'm gonna order it, for real.
No, you really should.
Shout out to Amazon.
Shout out to the lungs. But
not that I partake in the devil's lettuce.
No, but regardless if you smoke or not, it's still
great for
gets me
mucus.
excited.
Yeah, it's great for mucus. Yeah. But the devil didn't create that because that grows naturally from the ground. I don't want you giving that to Satan. Okay. Everything that grows from the ground naturally is from my creator, not the devil.
Come on now.
Okay, I don't ever put the don't let me start preaching up in here because that lettuce ain't from the. Anyway, Durand, we appreciate what you're doing for R&B. I'm tired of hearing people say that R&B is dead because it's alive and well, and you are a prime example of what the culture is doing and how we keep pushing it. And I just want to say thank you and I appreciate you. And I'm looking forward to the new music.
I can't wait for you out here.
Yeah, we all can't. Yeah. We all can't. I'm gonna just keep looking on Instagram for now, but new music always dropping.
Do you have any festivals that you're at upcoming?
We are doing
where can we see you live soon?
Bonnaroo.
Okay.
In June. And then there's like a few other like Pride events that I'm doing.
Okay.
What else am I doing?
In June?
I'm doing where? Erica? Oh gosh, there's so many. It's so many. No, I'm going to Badu has London and Bali at the end of May and June. But as far as like my stuff.
That's not you.
You love being over the pond. I've noticed that.
You know?
You love being over the pond.
You gotta go where the money at, okay?
Where the money reside,
I'm telling you.
Who is that?
That's Darrell.
Oh, you're right.
Darrell Smiley.
Sometimes I just speak in like Twitter and TikTok terms, and I don't know.
Meme is now its own language.
Yeah, it's like
I'm trilingual.
Damn. I'm jealous. What dropped this week, Jovy? Come on.
Okay. We have a song "Burn" by Sinead. Is it Sinead Harnett?
Sinead. There's an accent.
Sinead.
Damn,
Like
there's an accent over the E. Yeah, Sinead.
Yeah, I'm really excited to. She has an album that's going to come out soon.
I love everything that drops. It's fine.
I like her. We have a new song by Blast. It's like a Latin R&B vibe. He collabs with the. You like it? I like it. I thought it was cute.
I like Blast. I just wish that he would like switch up his flow a little bit.
I hear that. Yeah. It could be kind of one track. Tony. Okay. Reggie Becton dropped Sad Boy Volume 2. The song Now I'm in Love is the one for me.
Yeah, it's fire.
Can I call you Reggie?
Oh, this is probably my favorite episode so far.
For sure.
I'm actually sweating. I've been laughing and sweating since you walked in, and that's just your personality just exudes off of you, and it's amazing. I'm so glad that we got to do this and sit down.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Peerless.
Amazing.
Giving you the best of me.
Okay. Where is Calvin? How you doing? Calvin, ain't that Calvin Harris? Who did?
Oh, I thought that was Anthony Hamilton. We were singing two different songs.
Ooh.
But what happened to Calvin Harris? I ain't heard about him since Slide.
Is it Calvin Richardson?
Calvin Richardson?
Is it Calvin Richardson? It's one.
He is. That is somebody too.
That's him,
but
right?
they both like producers type of.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Help me, Lord. All right.
See, we need some new music from a lot of folks. I know what's been happening. The pandemic just shut everybody out.
Oh,
yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Like, where's Van Hunt's new music? Over there with Halle Berry's.
Halle Berry's.
This man is a character. A character. One of my listen, episode 11.
Yes.
He did that. This was I'm Jovy E.
What did he say? What did he say? Oh, Jafar, on a scale from 1 to 10, you are an 11.
Exactly. Great.
Are you still DJing?
Episode.
Yes.
What?
Y'all know what y'all gotta ask me.
Let's do a set.
I would love that.
Durand Bernarr, Tiara Monique.
When are we doing this?
I could get a venue and we can let the people know.
Let me know. Just get my schedule from me. I'm down.
Okay, yeah.
I'm glad I asked.
Yeah.
Go ahead and tell the people your DJ name one time.
So my name is DJ TBD, aka Broccoli. No relation to the late great Daryl Coley. And the TBD stands for the best DJ. Not that there aren't extraordinary DJs that have paved the way. It's just that now that I'm on the scene,
I'm the best DJ
he's not
too.
done. This is all his name.
am the best. Okay, better than all the rest. Okay, so come check on my breast and my tiny desk.
Oh.
That's the name.
That's the whole name.
Please watch the Tiny Desk.
You gotta say the whole thing like a pimp named Slickback.
Yes.
Damn,
like
now I want another name.
Slickback.
Because it's like, hey, what's your name? Tiara Monique.
Not to be confused with.
Yes.
Not to be confused with Tiara Marie or Sierra or Tiara Wack. My name is Tiara Monique, the one and only.
From the West.
From the West, the best coast.
Yes.
But I need more because the Reds was fire. Like, I'm going to have to go work on that.
We're going to put you something together. It's going to be tight.
We're going to get the pen.
And then we're going to get the set ready and I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
It's going to be fire.
I like that.
Yeah.
When's the next function?
Shoot.
We got Miami this
weekend.
weekend. Miami this weekend.
Yeah.
We have a show two shows in LA. The 19th we're at the Shrine, and the 20th
of June or July?
Of
April. This month.
The 20th we're at the Palladium.
Yeah, so you coming, right?
I'm here.
Yeah.
Am I here?
Sean?
The 28th? Wait,
Let's
April?
check
the end
the
of April?
Palm Pilot.
Yeah, 420.
I get back on the 20th.
Wait,
no, I get back on the 20th.
No.
April's booked. Yeah, because I leave on the 14th. I'm gonna be in Medellin.
Oh, that's okay.
Colombia.
That's right.
Yes.
Colombia.
That's right. I'll leave on the 13th. I'm going to Jamaica.
But what's June and July?
Roots Picnic and Broccoli City is July, right?
I believe Broccoli City is first week of July.
Roots Picnic in June.
That's in DC.
Roots
Broccoli
Picnic
City is July. I mean, Broccoli City is DC. Roots Picnic is Philly.
Yes.
That's right. Okay.
And we have the festival in May in Charlotte.
And Dallas, the 27th.
Mm-hmm.
So it just depends on
Whichever
where you
one.
at.
Like, let me know which one I gotta pull up to.
You can pull
I got
up to
folks
any
in the Carolinas.
Okay.
in Carolina, Dallas.
In Dallas, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, for sure.
Philly, DC. We got
locked.
family everywhere. Just let me know which couch I'm gonna be on.
Locked in.
Let me know which couch I'm gonna be on.
Okay,
That's right.
let me know.
Right. Then you gotta pay nothing. As long as you got family, you got somewhere to stay. Amen.
Okay.
Amen.
R&B Only Show, episode number 11. My name is Tiara Monique. Durand, thank you again for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure.
And the dangly earring.
Yeah, no.
Right?
Look out for his Singing in the Shower episode coming soon.
Very soon.
Sang down. No crumbs left.
Up and then down again.
Yeah, literally. I'm in here trying to figure out how I can get his mama to coach me.
Listen, just hit her up.
Okay, where's she at? Ohio?
She on Facebook.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to find her. You got Facebook?
You gotta go where the elders are. You gotta go on Facebook.
No, I know how to adapt.
Where the elders are is insane.
Where the elders are. You got Facebook? Oh, okay.
Listen, we didn't try to close this show out.
Okay,
For the last 30 minutes.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.
R&B only.